Holy moly, it feels like the stock market just can't keep going, and it continues to go and go and go. It's crazy. I have gotten somewhat nervous myself because I am still in margin. In fact, I made a few investments, and I went actually a little bit more in margin because there were some leftover opportunities in the marketplace. Yeah, I actually just posted a video about one of them where initially I mistakenly I had a little bit of a rounding error in how much I put into this stock, but now I'm like, I was thinking about even making some moves on it, and I'm like, no, you know what? I really like this company, and so I stuck with my mistake, which my mistake was buying. Instead of buying $69,000 of something, I accidentally bought 69,000 shares of the company. That company was Matterport. And I was thinking about oh, I don't want to have that much, do I? But then the more and more I've been researching Matterport, the more and more I'm just like in love, and we're getting re-enchanted with my original reason for always having loved and being interested in Matterport. So this happened about a week ago. And well, I'm grateful on a day like today, because on a day like today, the darn thing's up 18%. So I'm like, it was it kind of reminded me of the whole like, don't wait to buy and then wait. And I've had that feeling many times with things that I invest in, where it's like, you get really excited about a company, and sometimes you spend so much time researching and thinking about it that you never end up investing, or that you end up investing too late. Sometimes pull the freaking trigger. And then keep doing your research. Now, fortunately, with Matterport, I've already gone deep on fundamentals. I've already known so much about it, so it's fortunate. I think the timing just worked out that happened last week, and it kind of forced me in. But yeah, I mean, it's great, and I consciously made the decision not to reverse that trade, so it was great. I've got lots of shares in Matterport now, and being up 18% is great. I think this is potentially just the beginning. Now, I will say, like, I do get nervous about SPAC valuations, and you do have earnings coming up from Matterport. So, part of me has been a little bit worried about potential for earnings, because I do think we're going to see product revenue go down with Matterport, but I think we're going to see this continued sort of exponential growth in users. I just don't know yet if that continued decline in product sales revenue is going to affect the top line so much that the growth in subscribers will be overshadowed. So there is a potential downside catalyst when it does come time for earnings. But yeah, this has been a phenomenal one. But yeah, anyway, and that, in addition to another company, which I haven't made a public video about yet, but I did put about $1.5 into $1.5 million rather. No, it was 1.2. It was $1.22 million into another play. I expect to make a video on them later today, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's happening with stocks. Thank you so much, by the way, for shouting out the meta video here, the metaverse video. This was a video where I talked specifically about investing in the metaverse, not in Facebook. I do not like Facebook. I'm not a fan of Facebook. I've never liked Facebook. I've never invested in Facebook. I didn't like Facebook back when there was a transition from MySpace to Facebook either. I still remember Kevin Paffrath is ... Who remembers that? The pre-filled is is feeling happy. That was so weird. But anyway, let's see what else is going on in the stock market here, folks. In 20 years' time, there will be a huge database of high-resolution virtual world scanning and graphics. Time travel within metaverse will be possible. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. First of all, backed holdings being up 48% is absolutely incredible. I don't like this company. I think it's fundamentally overvalued, and it's come down substantially since I made my video in the $60 range when I said it was fundamentally overvalued. So even though it's up 50%, it's still way down from the $60 where I made my video on it. But I will tell you, and this is a tease, okay? I highly recommend just write this down, set a reminder for like 4 hours from now or whatever. This company right here, backed holdings doing well, is the perfect catalyst for another company on our watch list here already doing well in the future. Stay tuned. That video's coming. This is huge right here. So we're going to watch this. Matterport up 18.42%, just absolutely crushing it today. Very, very excited about this. We've got remark. This one's been fluctuating on a lot of momentum, up and down 20, 30%. You've got QuantumScape up 12.95%, Voyager Digital up now up 10.63%. Shiba Inu back up 10.36%. Wow, look at the moves there on the Fibonacci. Holy moly, look at this. A pretty close rubber band over here at the 65 level. Runs up, touches the Fibonacci 76, goes down to 65 again. Now it's back to the 76. Folks, yesterday I did a video on SHIB talking about how this was probably going to follow the Fibonacci's, and that's literally what it did today. Super cool. Super cool. All right, so what else do we have? IonQ. This one's been talked a lot about here recently. It's just sort of been exploding. Quantum computing, way out of my pay grade. I don't know anything about that one. Net, Cloudflare is almost going to be $200. Congratulations, Cloudflare. Yes, I will continue to do morning live streams. Don't worry. Just because I have missed the last 2 mornings is not indicative of me not doing morning live streams. That was a mistake. The same mistake twice. Ooh, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Lucid up another 4.5% on delivery hype. Watch my video yesterday on delivery hype for Lucid. In my opinion, very important for Lucid, especially if you are a trader. Watch that video yesterday. I think it'll give you a lot of color on what's happening here with Lucid and relative valuations. Enphase up another 3%. It's absolutely insane. Holy moly. Yeah, so Enphase is also one of my very large positions, and this one's been doing very, very well. I'm actually tempted to buy back. See, I have a sold call for $230 on it, but I got like a $25 credit, so it's really like a $255. I'm tempted to buy shares at like $230, where it's kind of where it is now, and then let those shares get called out, and I'll still be profitable on that sold call trade. These, by the way, things we talk about in the Stocks and Psychology Money group. If you're ever wondering, there is a coupon expiring today, and then I'm going to stop mentioning it for a little bit because I know I mentioned it a lot. But anyway, it's just, you got to mention it. Expiring tonight, expiring tonight. I write that down. Tonight. There we go. Update that comment a little bit. There we go. Okay, cool. Remember, you pay once, you get lifetime access. Okay, good. So, and we're going to do a longer live stream today. I don't have some weird interviews coming up. Okay, Tesla. Oh my goodness. 1101 hit a high of 1105 here. Nvidia up another 2.25%. Absolutely explosive growth. Certainly a lot of enthusiasm going into Nvidia as well when we talk about the metaverse. Nvidia has been just a killer here. Google, despite being down 1% in the after hours yesterday, Google ends up 1.26% today. And yes, got wonderful Halloween plans that I'm very excited for. Let's just say it has a lot to do with this. Ugh. Look at this, by the way, folks. This is so cool. I think it is. Hold on. This is the new stack. Look at this. This one right here is like a brand new stack of twos. Look at that. That's $200 of twos. It's upside down. But anyway, look how fresh that looks. I don't know if that'll ever focus. Yeah, look at that. Can we get it? I don't know. It's just pretty crazy. Yeah, you can't really see it that well. But anyway, Halloween plans. All right. What else? So that's not that much money. It looks like a lot, but they're $2 bills, okay? Strip club. Oh, you'll see. Affirm. Actually, wow. Affirm was down 1.5% to 2% yesterday, thanks to drama about Amazon sales being potentially down, their forecast being down. And here you go, up 0.5% on today. So the after hours meant literally nothing. Where's Big Digital? It's a Big Digital. Is it finally moving today? I heard it was moving today. Yeah, it's finally moving today. There you go. Finally at 1.12. Finally moving again. Getting some respect. RESPTT. All right. Let's see. What else? What's moving to the downside? What's losing today? Trump SPAC down 6.8%. Fund down 11.5%. Newegg down 4.6%. Neo getting smoked on the delivery overhaul here. That's kind of a bummer on Neo there. Drew says people just buy the course. I look back at the course or the cost of the course when I bought it and just laugh. It's nothing compared to the gains. Thank you for that. That's very nice, especially on a day that the coupon's expiring. Thank you for that. So then we've got, let's see here. Las Vegas Sands, 2.54. Embraer, down 2.7. Apple, 2% on Apple. That's quite a bit. And then, of course, Robinhood dropping more, although it was around this yesterday, 34.84. It just ended up a little higher yesterday. Lemonade in the toilet again. Just InsurTech, not happy here. Wayfair down 0.77. Here, your classics, the Dave & Buster's Tattooed Chef. These guys rotating down. Walt Disney, 0.5% to the downside. A little surprised on that. I thought on the metaverse talk, Disney would be doing a lot better. By the way, watch my video on the metaverse. Seriously, if you have not watched the metaverse video, you've got to watch it. Very, very, in my opinion, insightful. I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back. It's just we spent a long freaking time working on that video. A lot. I mean, we spent days working on that one. Oh, that's awesome, Jason. Thank you so much. I will definitely check that out. Thank you for grabbing 3. You got 3 courses. Well, thank you for that. King George, Stocks and Psychology of Money course. Make money. The real cost is not buying. Oh, I did not pay these people. Thank you. Okay, so Starbucks. Wow. Why? Okay, Starbucks does not usually fall that much. They did have earnings yesterday, though. What were they? I wrote them down on one of these poker cards here. And I moved the 2s. All right, S-Bucks. S-Bucks came in at a beat on EPS. Oh, comp sales miss and a revenue miss. That's what it was. Oh, Starbucks. I don't know what it is. It's like recovery stocks just in general right now. Not so sexy at all. Like I think investors are kind of over COVID. There's even talk now, by the way, and this is pretty crazy too. Okay, listen to this. There is talk that people and investors are actually going to care less about interest rates going up, and they might actually see interest rates going up as a good catalyst for the market. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ay. All right, so let me go ahead and lies. You paid them in knowledge and insight. Okay, all right, touche. You got me. All right, that's a good one. Oops. Get into the terminal. All right. The terminal is like this old, like 80s style software. It's so slow to get into. But once you get it up, wow, it's a machine. Okay, so Western Digital up 8.68%. Starbucks, Ater, Genius, HelloFresh, Poshmark. Poshmark's just got deleted. Where's Penn? Upwork got hate after earnings as well. Kind of the pulling out after COVID place. The COVID, the stay-at-home stuff and the recovery stuff. That's been broken for so long. Coinbase down about 0.3. I am transferring my money out of Coin, by the way, with the exception of certain tokens that I can only get on Coin. If you watch my metaverse video, you'll actually see I invested, I YOLO'd into a token, a very, very relatively small token. Yeah, you'll have to watch the metaverse video to see that one. But anyway, look at Coinbase here, folks. Look at this. I mean, talk about technical analysis again. People are always complaining. I hear it all the time in the comments. Yeah, technical analysis isn't a real thing. Really? I did not just draw these lines. These lines have been here for a long freaking time. And Coinbase just ran from its low supports, and now it's bouncing off the resistance. Like, you can't make this stuff up. The psychology is real. Again, why we call the program Stocks and Psychology of Money. Remember, folks, you know what one of the most salient quotes ever was from high school was my economics teacher saying, the stock market is a graph of human emotion. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right. So how do you think crypto will perform this weekend? I have no idea. These short-term bets are very difficult for me. I'm excited about metaverse-related crypto, though. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so what do we got here? Matterport, killing it. Almost up 18% here. eBay's actually up after their earnings. Cloudflare's got earnings coming out. Cloudflare, folks, I'm just going to mention this. Okay? Cloudflare is not profitable. They expect to be at break even next year. They've got a 77% gross profit margin. And so the reason they're not profitable is they're spending money like crazy. They're spending about $2 for every $1 it actually takes to service their customers in just acquiring customers. So they are doing whatever they freaking can to acquire customers, which makes sense because it doesn't cost them a lot to service their customers. Why does Sarah Eisen look so different? Well, that's not Sarah. No, in the last picture. Okay, that makes it seem weird. That's not Sarah Eisen. I know that. But Sarah Eisen's wearing a white suit jacket. She looks so different in a suit jacket. It just totally distracted me. Anyway, I want to see what everybody else thinks when she comes back on. But anyway, yeah, this is it's fascinating to me. Wow, Enphase 3% now. I do want to see if the Bloomberg terminal. Oh, we got to look at volatility again, so we could play some options potentially. Now, beware, folks. You pay theta decay over the weekend. A lot of people don't know that about options, but you pay theta over the weekend, which means selling is better than buying. Okay, so let me see the individual company news here. So, okay, Enphase. Oh, Hut. I love Hut 8. We got to get the CEO back on. She was so great. Her and I think was it the CFO? Anyway, Enphase Energy. If somebody knows them, reach out to them. I mean, I guess I could reach out to them as well. Should do that. Anywho, so let's see. Enphase. Oh, here. See, Sarah. She's wearing the suit jacket. It's different. I rarely do we see that, unless I just have a bad memory. I don't know. It's different. It's a change. Okay. What do we got here? Tesla up 2.56%. Look at that volume. That volume moving here. Earlier, we had a big volume spike as well right here. I was actually watching this live, and I posted a message in the group. And we had this insane spike of like 485,000 volume spike right here. That was one of the largest of the day. I was watching that spike and I'm like, holy moly, that was almost as big as the open. The open was 745, but this is the biggest spike outside of open. It doesn't even compare to the volume spikes we're seeing right here at the end. And we're seeing a run here on Tesla at the end. Holy smokes. Look at the dollars coming in, folks. Funds are buying. The funds are buying. The shorts are covering. This is entertaining. Really, folks, the goal. Oh, her hair is. Oh, you're right. Her hair is different too. I didn't even realize it. Everything's different today. And we love Sarah. I don't want anybody to misconstrue this as say this. This is all from a good, solid place. We love Sarah. Okay, so wow, 1108 now on Tesla. You can't stop. My goodness. So really, in my opinion, this is a market where you're just looking for leftover opportunities, but I don't love chasing things that have run. I mean, my timing got lucky on Matterport. Tesla's been one, obviously, I've been loading up on all year. Enphase been loading up on. So these were more planned plays and expectations that at some point they would run. I'm very impressed though that Google's almost at 3,000. I've got a pretty big position in Google too. Let's see here. This is so weird. I got to get this to where I have it in a more convenient place. It's literally just on a different laptop. But somebody was asking what I got in Google. Now I want to see. I don't know the answer. So we'll find out. But it's also worth seeing it as a percentage of portfolio. My goal is to have Apple, Amazon, Google like 15% of my portfolio. I consider them sort of a base of the portfolio. Yeah, they're relatively safe in my opinion. Like you don't expect them to go bankrupt, right? Google is. Oh, I haven't updated this. I gotta update this. No, it's way more than this right now. All right, it's about 850K is roughly where it sits right now, which would be around 3 3-4%, somewhere around 3%, maybe less. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so Google's doing well. What else? Visa's back up. Affirm 0.5%. Okay, we saw that. Let's do a little bit of news cov since we're not seeing a lot of volatility with the exception of Tesla. Tesla, we're definitely seeing. Volatility. I have 2 laptops, dude. I get 2 laptops here. I got a computer here. I got 3 iPads. I got like 10 screens in front of me. I got that. Devices are my living. Of course, I have many laptops. Okay, so what else? What was I going to do? Implied volatility. Right. Let's do a quick little implied volatility check to see what we got going on these things. So end phase implied volatility is still at mega highs. Mega highs on the volatility for end phase. So sold puts, sold calls should do well. No guarantees, obviously. Hood is flat. Tesla, since we last checked, Tesla's still way up on volatility right now, which makes sense. Neo is average. What's another one we should do? Let's look at Net. I bet you Net's way up too, Cloudflare. It's average on the 30-day, up from the 100-day. It's another one we should look at. Etsy. This is really our the way of scrubbing for options, right? Okay, Etsy's below average, a little bit below average right now. And Matterport. Oh, Matterport's going to spike. Yeah, Matterport's going to pop on volatility. Probably Monday. I can't believe tomorrow's Saturday already. And then we've had, oh, yeah, no, it already spiked. Matterport's volatility right now is, and it's done this before. We had this volatility at the end of September as well, but we don't usually hang out this high. So, selling some contracts could be interesting. I do wonder what some contracts would look like right now. Let's see here. So you sell contracts. You're selling them at high, buying back when it's low. So what would we want to do? Like if you sold some puts, like what if you sold some out of the money puts? I wonder what you'd get. Like if you sold some 1750s for November or something that you don't think would get executed. Like even you're not going to get paid for these though. Yeah, 15 cents exactly. Yeah, you're not getting anything for these. 40 cents. Those are lame. You get $1. You get 5% here. Well, that's not bad. If you wanted to increase your exposure to Matterport, you'd put in 20 times 10, 100 times 10. You put in $20,000, they'll give you $1,000 credit right now. So if you wanted exposure to Matterport, it'd be kind of like buying the shares for $19. It's actually not horrible, especially with where volatility is right now. Usually I don't like selling puts when it's up because then there's a chance price will move down. But this is not a horrible option in my opinion. I think I've got enough exposure here, so it's not a trade that I'm going to push right now. But like, I don't actually think that. I mean, there's a good shot that 20 in 3 weeks, dude. It's only 3 weeks, 5% in 3 weeks, and you're insulated by $2.50. Oh my gosh, what if you got at the monies? Oh wow, it's almost 10%. Oh my gosh, that's good. Jeez, man, that's really good. But it's the volatility is high because of earnings. It could fall on earnings hard, and it's still juicy though, and it's only 3 weeks. Oh man, I know. Don't play earnings. Don't do it. Okay, that's a very juicy one. Very, very juicy. I like that one a lot. But then again, it could crash in earnings, right? So then you get screwed. What about pins? Okay, pins has been like such garbage. Absolute trash. Pins volatility finally starting to rotate down. Though the stock has gotten decimated as well. But the volatility has finally started to settle. And it's only just now inflecting, so it's still way high. So if you had calls, it's better to sell those when volatility is high, although the prices have gone down a lot. But if you have sell contracts on these, the volatility should be down in a couple of weeks. We'll see what happens. And those would be times to buy those back. How's PayPal? PayPal bleeding too. Just hanging out around that 232. Crazy. How about PayPal volatility? Probably also just slowly coming back down to earth. Yeah, it is also slowly coming back down. Pins and PayPal was a kiss of death. Yeah, no kidding, it was. Yeah, garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. All right, Tesla. Oh my gosh, you're right. Tesla's not stopping. Somebody please stop it. Oh my gosh, look at that parabolic curve. Folks, this is who here has watched my channel when I talked about the Tesla 21-day explosion curve? How Tesla tends to run for 21 days? If you look at the run really just started here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're only 6 days into the extreme part of the run. Obviously, we've been trending up for since May, so that's like 5 months. But this explosive run, these sometimes they run. Update on Lauren's new house. We still can't find anything. Still can't find anything. Nothing. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Kevin, please stop Tesla. I'm drowning in gains. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Any reason for this one? It's just historically, what we've seen Tesla do, where it just goes on these crazy surges, and then it chills out. Okay, so do we have earnings today? No, it's Friday. We probably don't have any earnings today. Let me see what we have. We do have the bell coming up though, so let's listen to the bell. Come on, Sarah, give us the bell.
What's up for the month? Every sector in the S&P 500, consumer, discretionary, and energy. Both of those sectors are more than 10% for the month of October. Going out with a record close for the S&P 500, a record close for the Nasdaq.
Oh, that's right. It's the end of the month, folks. It's the end of the month. Oh.
But the Dow finishing up 88 points, a positive month.
Wow. Dow Jones up 0.25%. S&P 500 up 0.19%. NASDAQ up 1/3. Russell 2000 is flat at negative 0.03%. Somebody here says they put their PPP money into Tesla. Don't let anyone find out your identity, especially the IRS. But congratulations on making $29,000. Hopefully you watched my videos on the PPP back then. It'd be an honor. But congratulations. The second part of your sentence, though, I don't love. Remember, folks, buy the stock, not the product. Seriously. Save the money, man. Save the money. You don't need it. You want it. That's it. You just want it. Just admit it. You want it. The stock's better. Okay, good. You got me. You got me. All right. So went to Disney World last week, and everybody was buying the fast passes at $15 a ride. Honestly, I kid you not, when that announcement came out, I bought Disney. It is one of the smartest freaking things ever, because it's literally allowing people to trade their money for time. And if somebody today, and I didn't used to be like this, but if somebody today is like, Kevin, do you want to trade a little bit of a number for more time? I'm like, hell yeah. I am not standing in the line. Look, I used to stand in line all the time. So I don't want to sound like, unrelatable. Like, I've been through it, okay? I remember 2 hours in a line for a 30-second ride, okay? Been there, done that. And I used to do that before you had cell phones that let you do cool things. I used to have to stand in line with a camcorder. I remember being a 7-year-old, because I still have the home video somewhere, 7-year-old walking around with my camcorder in Disney World, Florida. And this guy's like, oh, what are you making? A home video? Oh, that is like so cringe now. Home video. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Anyway, so all right, let's see how things closed up over here. By the way, keep in mind that you can still get up to $70 in totally free stocks by going to metkevin.com/public. metkevin.com/public, get up to $70 totally for free. They don't use payment for order flow. They won't sell your information, and you can follow me there at Meet Kevin. 2 hours. My longest wait was 5 hours for Splash Mountain. Oh, that's dirty. 5 hours? Something went wrong there. That's nuts. Your green hair solidifies my vision to start a nonprofit. Much love. That's awesome. Good for you. Okay, let's do a little bit of news. So let's see. What do we got on the blooms today? Oh man, who makes home videos? Yeah, exactly. FDA authorizes Pfizer a shot for 5 to 11-year-olds. Holy smokes. Who's going to Okay, all right folks, I want to know. And you got to please have kids if you're going to vote in this, okay? Are you going to give your child, the child under 18, the COVID vax? Oh, crap. That was supposed to be a poll. Sorry. Poll. Get it right, Kevin, here. Get your act together. Get it together. Yes. No. I'm just curious. Just curious. I want to poll the audience, okay? All right. Keep in mind, folks, the course coupon code does expire tonight. Tonight. And the price goes up tomorrow. Okay. 5 to 11, long-awaited milestone, brings U.S. children closer to shots being administered at schools. This is a 1/3 dose for the adult shot, and shipment of doses to begin. Vaccinating younger children. So we're just getting started. Discussing the rollout. Available at clinics, at pharmacies, pop-up clinics at schools. For the children in the 5 to 11 bracket, we want to administer it in a more friendly, personal environment. We think it'll be a better environment for children. Whew. I feel like I don't like needles. Max, my 3-year-old, he's a little badass. Like he's gotten the COVID test a few times. He takes it like a champ. Jack's not so much. Anyway. Okay, let's see here. Sleepovers, people going back to work, makes sense. Side effects, blah blah blah. Okay, so nothing yet on exactly like where you could get it and things like that. Okay, cool. Let's see here. The Hamptons are trying to save themselves. Great. Nobody cares about the rich people in the Hamptons. Do they? I don't know. Maybe that's insensitive to rich people. I don't know. Bondholders get paid. Junk notes rebound. Evergrande update. Oh, really? Hold on a second here. 333.hk. It's still down today. For Evergrande. Still down about 3 to 4%. So what do we got here? Some China Evergrande bondholders received an overdue interest payment shortly before the expiration of the grace period, buying more time. Again. So they keep kicking the can down the road is what they're really doing. Yep. All right. Interesting. Okay, I do want to see the results. Whoa. Okay, I'm not going to say the results yet, but I am mind blown by this result. I was not expecting this. Okay, like, wow. Wow. Okay, that's something else. But back to the Disney Fast Pass thing. Yeah, it's what I would recommend is here, let's just do it really quick. Disney investor relations. I want to know what percentage of Disney's income is from the parks. So I'm going to get their annual report. Their 2020 is going to be crap. Let me go to their 2019 and then maybe a quarterly. So I want to know how they break down their revenues. Come on. Revenue. Here we go. Okay, so revenue. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, it's going to take a while to break that down. So I'd really like to break this down by revenue source. That would be the way to figure this out. Here we go. Investing, financing, borrowing, revenues. It's going to take too long to figure this out. But that would be the thing to do, is break down the Disney earnings to see how much revenue comes from the parks, and if we could see a move on that from selling these passes. I personally think it's brilliant because they could effectively lower the cost of the tickets, and then basically that'll increase lines, which will increase the likelihood of people wanting to buy the fast passes anyway. Wow, Tesla up another third in after hours, folks. Holy moly. That's impressive. So we're at 114. at close, 1119 in the after hours. Really incredible. That is insane. Oh, and okay, I'm gonna sign up. Oh, thank you so much, Judy, for signing up for the Stocks and Psychology Money group. Appreciate that. We're gonna be live at 1:30 in the course member live stream. We're gonna go longer today. Yesterday I had a darn interview that kind of squeezed me, but we're gonna go longer today. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, somebody wants to look at the daily RSI. It's gonna be horrible for Tesla. But anyway, thank you, Judy, for signing up. So you go to the day chart, relative strength index. Of course, it's going to be listed as overbought. Of course. That's why it's not, I don't buy just because, or not buy because it's overbought. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to buy Tesla anytime right now. BKKT running up is like the most bullish thing for another investment I'm making. And they are up at 42 right now. That's insane. Okay, good. Let's look at a few other headlines here and understand these. Waiting until Tesla can drive you around Disney. All right, let's see here. Leaked photo shows Meta planned competitor to Apple Watch. No way. Really? Where's the leaked photo? Oh, photo of Meta's in development smartwatch obtained by Bloomberg. Interesting. So Facebook can track you more. I saw this. This was so freaky, okay? Yesterday, I randomly looked at the CryptoPunks website, okay? We just saw this. We haven't clicked on it yet. I randomly looked at the CryptoPunks website, and I saw a $532 million recent sale. I'm like, what? No, it didn't. There's no way it sold for that because the highest sale was like, something like $7 million before that for one of the zombies. But anyway, a white-haired, green-eyed, pixelated character known as a CryptoPunk just sold for more than $500 million, or so it appeared. The latest wild development in the booming non-fungible token space. But the Ethereum blockchain shows the money from the NFT trade ended up right back where it started, raising the question of why anyone bothered. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh, they played this. Dirty, dirty trick. Process started at about 6:13 p.m. New York time when somebody using an Ethereum address beginning with OXEF transferred the CryptoPunk to an address starting with OX8E. $532 million, million dollars, $500 million. About an hour later, the NFT was sold back for the same amount. To pay for the trade, the buyer shipped the Ether tokens to Crypto's smart contract, which transferred them to the seller. But the seller then sent the Ether back, who repaid the loans. Very weird. And then the avatar was given back. Larva Labs, which created CryptoPunk, said on Twitter that someone bought the punk from themselves with borrowed money and then repaid the loan in the same transaction. Evidently, this wasn't the first time it happened. I mean, that's lame because now you're really skewing that CryptoPunks market. I actually think that's a negative for CryptoPunks because it shows you that, I mean, now people are going to wonder how many of these other sales that are supposed to be like comps for appraisal purposes, how many of these others are now fraudulent numbers? Now, I'm not saying that you can't buy it from yourself and sell it to yourself, but look at what this person just did. They bought it to themselves. They bought it from themselves. They sold it to themselves and then bought it back. And look at what it does. It now takes this random white-haired CryptoPunk and puts it up here with the special ones. Like the zombie ones. The zombie ones are really special. And they're really special because there's so few of them. In fact, if you click on the zombie punks, there are only 88 zombie punks. That's it. If you click on female punk, which is what this is, there are 3,840 of them. So 88 zombies divided by 3,840, that puts you at, 2%. There are only 2% as many zombies as there are females. That's super lame. And then you've got the alien punks. There are only 9 alien punks. Only 9 of them. That's it. And these had the highest sales. These literally had the highest sales. And then there are only 24 ape punks. And this is one of the ape punks. But anyway, so now somebody put a non-rare basically in the top sales by defrauding the system, basically. By trying to make theirs the most popular or most valuable. That's lame. but it shows you how when you lack centralization, you end up with the potential for manipulation, right? And that's very frustrating because it takes away the earnestness of what this is. So I'm a little pissed by this. I saw this yesterday, and I've been looking at these crypto punks too, and that really just irks me. I think it's disingenuous, and really there should be a thing that says like sale reversed or something like that, and then this should get kicked out of there. My take, just what I think. But anyway, big bummer there. Big F on the crypto punks, in my opinion. That is a scar on all of them, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to say that to like bag on crypto punks, because these are the number one crypto or NFT. They are not necessarily by volume anymore. It's just they're notable because they were first. There are others that have way more volume right now. I got my first NFT. If you follow me at Real Meet Kevin on Twitter or watch the Metaverse video, you could see the one that I got. I was gifted that one in full transparency, but it's kind of cool. It's on the Solana network. But this CryptoPunk thing is a disaster. But anyway, this price increase reminds me of the price going up for the courses on building your wealth, linked down below tonight. So check those out before the coupon expires. Remember, you get lifetime access. So even if you're not ready to use the programs now, you'll have lifetime access to them. You'll be part of the alerts. You'll be part of the community. If you have questions, every single day the market's open, you could pop in the live stream and ask me those questions, which is kind of cool. That option is always available for you. We get to chat. Backed holdings continuing to run in the after hours here, up about 8% right now. This started really running here towards the end of the day here. Look at that. BBKCF, Big Digital Assets, the crypto security firm, up substantially here in the afters. You've got about 1/3% up on Tesla in after hours. Dave & Buster's up 2.6 afters. Lucid continuing to move about 1% here in the after hours. Looking towards the downside, Toast, Blue Apron, Very Good Food, Tattooed Chef, Cloudflare, these guys moving down a little bit here. Bitcoin sitting at 62.4. Ethereum, all-time highs on Ethereum, folks. All-time highs. Look at this. We have broken our previous all-time high of just over 4,000, sitting now at 44.13, literally just all-time highs. We have Bitcoin at 62.4, and Doge, where's Doge and Sheeb? Dogecoin sitting at 29. Look at it vacillate between the TA there, and Sheeb really playing with our emotions here. Let's go to the 5-minute chart, and we can see it dancing around the Fibonacci's over here. Pretty incredible. Okay, so let's now see, and Voyager Digital ended up at, wow, look at that. Voyager Digital ended up 15.45. Okay, other news. So then we have 43. Let's write this down. All right. Okay. So then we have Bloomberger. All right. Oil races towards $100. Consumers tell OPEC enough is enough. Pelosi leading talks to include drug price cuts in the plan. Okay. U.S. spies say COVID-19 origins will remain unclear without China's help. Well, China doesn't want us to know. Bitcoin whales fuel this month's price jump. Ooh. Very, very interesting. Tesla takes top spot in Singapore for the first time. Okay. We saw the Activision pay cut. I thought that was interesting too. Wall Street Journal, but it makes sense. Otherwise, he's going to end up getting fired. U.S. prices win, then his salary goes down 100%. Inside the Alec Baldwin shooting. Oh. Okay. Look, I've kind of been watching this Alec Baldwin story a lot and watching for developments on this. And it sounded like, at least from what I heard, it sounded like individuals were kind of messing around with the set weapons. They were shooting cans, loading them with real bullets, that people had been walking off the set for fears of safety concerns right before 2 people ended up getting shot. 1 person died. On a low-budget movie beset by labor unrest and time pressures, an inexperienced film crew was put in charge of guns. So there was some complacency. Yikes. Alec Baldwin drew the black revolver from his holster as he sat in the pew of an Old West church, dressed as an aging cowboy from the late 1800s. He was rehearsing a scene on the set of the movie Rust, where Mr. Baldwin's character, Harland Rust, is caught up in a shootout as he tries to save his grandson from being executed for an accidental killing. This sounds like a very interesting plot, I have to say. Like, the plot sounds like something I kind of want to watch. But anyway, behind the camera, we've got Hutchinson, a Ukraine-born cinematographer, standing beside director Souza as the star pointed the revolver towards the camera lens. A whipping noise followed by a pop startled Mr. Souza. Miss Hutchinson's grabbed her stomach and tumbled backwards. Saw blood on his shoulder, looked over. She was bleeding too. Okay. So both of them had gotten shot as Alec Baldwin pointed the gun at the camera, essentially. That moment, painstakingly detailed in the sheriff's affidavit and the events leading up to it, have gripped the film industry. Many of the questions remain unanswered. Yikes. This is scary. Nonetheless, a picture is emerging of the circumstances surrounding the shooting based on interviews. Added together, they depict a low-budget movie set beset by labor unrest and inexperienced personnel. Crew members complained of low wages, long hours, and a lack of standard amenities such as convenient hotel rooms. This is sad. It's just sad. Real complaints involving guns and previous film shoots. Devastated, completely beside herself. Okay, let's see here. Complacent. Okay, this is more of kind of the same here. Anyway, sad. This is apparently that church. Jeez. Crazy. They found 500 live rounds on the set. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, why do you need so many live guns? Because I believe it's industry standard not to use have live rounds on sets. A dummy is a cartridge that has a bullet and looks like a live round, but has no gunpowder or primer and can't be fired. Dummies are often used in close-up shots. A blank round has no bullet and doesn't look like a live round. Wow. But has a gunpowder. Interesting. Realistic bang and flash. A cold gun. Ay. All right. Anyway, so let's go back here to some other news that we have here. It's so sad. Okay. Then we have Mark Zuckerberg's latest pivot. G20 MacBook reviews. How Cheesecake to go save the Cheesecake Factory. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, all right. Stocks shrug off downbeat Apple and Amazon earnings. True. Market did not really care about these at all. Oops. There we go. Which I did a little bit of reviewing of those, by the way. So far I read Google and Apple's earnings, and haven't finished Amazon yet. But Google's killing it. They only said they saw a modest increase because of Apple's app transparency changes. Yeah, I would expect modest to be like 15%, maybe even less, 10%, something like that. But they have grown their profit 41% year over year. That's the largest in 14 years. They're making 3 times the profit that they made before the pandemic over at Google. That's insane. 3x the profit from prior to the pandemic. It's no surprise the stock has just gone straight up. It's really, really incredible. Good job, Google. And they also take substantially more advertising cuts. And in this era of a lack of data on people, YouTube knows you. I mean, come on, YouTube knows you really well. It's a lot easier to advertise to you on YouTube. And I don't even think that's been fully discovered yet. There was a funny quote from an analyst, a business intelligence analyst. He says, "In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king." And the reason I say it's funny is not because of the Bulgarian history where you had, which is terrible. Apparently you had a ruler who blinded 100 people, blinded 99 people out of a group of 100. It had multiple groups of 100, blinded 99 of them, and then left one person with one eye to lead all the people back to where they came from. And that's kind of where that quote apparently comes from. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. And really, they're making this comparison that Google, even like Facebook's getting shut out of all this Apple data, and a lot of companies are getting shut out of data. But Google, they got their own data just because of the videos you're clicking on and because of your email and all these other things. They're way in on you, right? So kind of interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So then we got here that let's see. Okay, where was I? I was going to look at. Oh, somebody says big buy on Outlet. Is that true? Be careful with the after hours. These things move fast. Oh wow, yeah, 9% on the after hours. Oh, somebody knows something. Wow, yeah, that's a big move there. Anyway, all right, cool. Well, we're going to go to the course member live stream in about 6 minutes, so I'll see you there shortly. Thank you so very much for being here as usual. Check out the courses on Building Your Wealth link down below. Go to metkevin.com/public to get a free stock worth up to $70. And folks, we will see you in the next one. Thanks again. And we'll be back Monday morning. I promise. I'll see you Monday morning, bright and early, like 6 a.m.